I was assigned topic A, why does New York offer local discounts to the Broadway musicals even though the industry is so profitable? So this is done to try and maximize profit through a form of price discrimination. New York is famous for Broadway shows and musicals, so people will often come from far away to see them because they're quite novel and like spectacular. So these people that are traveling to New York solely to come for the shows have a very high willingness to pay, whereas people that have probably lived in the city and seen multiple shows, their willingness to pay is not nearly as high because they value it less. So I'm going to show how price discrimination can take advantage of this to maximize profit through a quick example. So say to put on a show costs $5,000 and there are 500 seats in the theater. 400 tourists come to New York and they value the show at $30. Now there's also 100 locals that haven't seen the show before, but they've seen other Broadway shows, so their willingness to pay is less as the novelty is worn off at $15. The most the theater can make is $7,000 without price discrimination, and they're left with 100 empty seats. Whereas if they're able to price discriminate, they're able to make $8,500, and there's no available seats left. The theater's sold out. So as we can see, price discrimination is good for the theater as it allows them to make an extra $1,500. But there are some issues that I'm going to get into. There are two main problems with price discrimination, and the first one is if arbitrage is possible, and that's where locals can buy the tickets for the price of $15 and then sell them to tourists for, let's say, $20 and turn a profit of $5. This is bad because the theater misses out on being able to sell that ticket for $30 to that tourist, and it doesn't allow them to maximize profit. So a really easy way for them to combat this is if they mark the tickets that are sold at the local prices local and then require you to present like a piece of state ID at the door. That's like a really easy way to fix that. Another problem is if the locals buy tickets that could be sold to tourists, because there is a fixed quantity. Let's say there's 150 tourists that want to buy tickets to the show, so they take up 50 potential tourist ticket sales. So this also minimizes profit, and a possible way to fix this is if they provide the local discounted tickets at like the very last minute, like let's say the day before the show opens. So the show is then pretty confident that they've sold all the tourist tickets, and now they're just trying to fill up seats at the local tourist price. And then this would allow them to maximize profit.